A destination. With the experience our team has, not many can really tell a story like we do. Specializing in live broadcasting, promo reels, film, and social media. No matter the story, we've got you covered with some of the best professionals in the industry. Your story is our mission. Find us on the web at brickcitycreativegroup.com or on Facebook at Brick City Creatives.
People ask me why I've worked at Palm Garden for so long, and I tell them it's the people. I love to hear the life stories, especially those from the greatest generation. Celebrating life stories is what sets Palm Garden apart, finding out what's important to them. And I love being a resource. Like Macy's Santa, if I can't help, I'll send them to Gimbel's. After all, Palm Garden is located on 34th Street. I'm Jan from Palm Garden. Call me and let's chat. 854-6262.
Buying and selling? Then you know about OcalaForSale.com, Marion County's internet marketplace. But there's something you might not know. I'm Michael Warren, president of USA for Sale. We created Ocala For Sale in 1998 with a passion to connect buyers and sellers and to help local businesses reach shoppers online. On Ocala For Sale, you're just a click away from thousands of deals for real estate, rentals, cars, furniture, appliances, horses, pets, and more. Looking for a job? Our Help Wanted section is booming. Shopping the villages and beyond? Now you'll find great deals on Villages for Sale, as well as our new statewide classified, Florida for Sale. Log on today and post your free classified. You'll reach thousands of shoppers who check our listings every day. Are you a business looking to get a corner on the internet marketplace? USA for Sale can help you reach your target audience in Ocala, the Villages, and statewide. There's no better place to reach shoppers than right where they shop. Let us show you how. Learn more by calling 352-629-1663 or visit us online at usaforsale.com.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Tick-tock. The days fly by, and we find tax season is upon us once again. Not to worry, though. With a reputable CPA firm on your side, you can rest assured that all of your needs will be handled in a professional and thorough manner. Robson, Scribner, and Stewart is just that firm. They're there for their clients year-round, not just during tax season, to handle your needs and answer any questions you may encounter. At Robson, Scribner, and Stewart, there is no client too small or too large. Their expertise ranges from the single individual to the largest of corporations. Get your return prepared by a professional who will use their years of experience to ensure that your tax return's outcome will leave you in the best possible position. Call them today at 694-4184. Robson, Scribner, and Stewart. They're there for you today. Again, that number is 694-4184. Time is of the essence, so don't delay. 694-4184.
Think you know Dex Imaging? Think again. In the office, streamlining communications. In the field, delivering top-notch service, enhancing productivity and reducing downtime. In the data center, a part of the growing digital document revolution. In the world of business, supporting entrepreneurs and helping companies grow. In the forefront of technology, developing cutting-edge document management solutions. So if you think you know Dex Imaging, you don't know Dex.
Now you did it. Are you completely insane? He's back. He, who must not be named. The man, the myth. The only guy in Ocala to eat his own weight in fried pickles. Twice. Now, you asked for it. Sorta. Live and in person. It's Tom Schmitz.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. As we wrap up hour number 2 of the show, Henry Mailer in the building with us. He is sitting in. We may try to talk him into doing this more than once. You know, he's a busy guy. He's got lots to do. He's got, you know, Price is Right to watch and stuff like that. He's got a lot to do. A lot to do. I want to clear something up before we go any further. The intro that you hear, the young lady claiming that I can eat my weight in pickles twice, which is not a lie, by the way. A lot of people have said that I have a very good relationship with Louisa Barton, who does the Horse Talk show. And people have said to Louisa, how'd Tom talk you into doing his opening? She is a by the way, just recently, U.S. citizen. She's from England, but she just took her citizenship test recently and got her certificate, and she is now a sworn-in citizen of the United States of America. So congratulations to Louisa for that. But everybody goes, Louisa, why'd you do that opening for Tom? That is not Louisa Barton. The woman doing that opening is Australian. Louisa's not Australian. So I just wanted to clear that up. That was not Louisa Barton doing that, although people have blamed her for doing it. She's not the one that did it. There have been two Marion County residents have been charged with the murder of a government witness, conspiracy to murder a government witness, and conspiracy to distribute the methamphetamine and fentanyl that caused the victim's death. David Fay of Bellevue and Sherry Gunter of Ocala face life in prison or the death penalty if they're found guilty as charged. This according to a news release from the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Middle District of Florida. Local court records show Fay has several convictions: battery, drug possession. He doesn't have any local charges pending right now. Gunner, however, she's a different story. She's a convicted felon. Her convictions include DUI, driving on a suspended license, drug possession, and she has several local charges, such as grand theft and burglary of a dwelling, that are currently pending. These are not good people, Henry. Not good people.
No, it doesn't look like it.
The indictment states that Fay and Gunner, whose relationship is unknown, conspired and then murdered a woman identified only as KB. The motive, according to the feds, she was going to go into court and tell them about their distribution of meth operation. She was going to put them in jail by turning federal witness, so U.S. federal witness. Government officials said that KB's body was discovered in her parked vehicle near a cemetery in Oxford all the way back in April of 2016. Shows you how slow the court system grinds, doesn't it? Local, state, and federal law officials investigated the death. They eventually learned it was not accidental. The woman's death was a homicide that was caused by a lethal injection of fentanyl and methamphetamine. She was 31 when she died. The indictment alleges that Fay and Gunner conspired to distribute meth and fentanyl, and they caused the victim's death because she was going to tell about their operation. How sad is it that we're in such a time right now that, the opioid crisis. This is one of the other things about the opioid crisis. It's not just people that are hooked on the opioids and then get hooked on heroin or fentanyl. It's the people who supply the heroin, the fentanyl, the methamphetamine, and the links they'll go to try to stay out of jail. Is it surprising anymore, Henry? Or is it just, are we so tone deaf to it now because we see it so much?
I think a little bit of both. I think we are tone deaf to it. The opioid problem in Florida has gone worse than it has
in the country. It's terrible.
Yeah, in the country. In Florida, it has gone worse over the years too. I don't think when you used to hear it, I feel like it struck you a little bit, and I feel like we've been hearing it so much now that people just kind of brush it off. No,
somebody else died because of the opioid situation. Now this is a little different. She didn't OD. She did OD, but it was a purposeful OD by the two defendants, Fay and Gunter. They allegedly killed her to stop her from testifying.
See, people involved in the distribution of opioids are probably on opioids.
Yeah, they're probably on opioids, yeah.
So I feel like the lengths that they'll go to save not only are they making probably a ton of illegal money off of it, but they also are addicted to opioids.
A lot of them aren't making that much money. They're just making their fix.
They're making it, yeah, they're getting their cut of it.
Yeah, they're getting their cut
much.
so they can stay in the drugs. It just, you see stuff like this happen all the time. And look, it happened in 1988 and 89 in Savannah. The Ricky Givens gang. People don't remember that. Ricky Givens was a low-level drug dealer who decided to take over the crack market in Savannah. And in a period of about 9 months, him and his associates killed over 100 people. They were getting rid of the competition. It just shows you the underbelly of some of these problems is you think about the ODs and everything, but you don't think about the people that are killed just in the violence of what is black market drugs. And so these indictments were handed down. This happened way back in 2016. But the federal indictments were handed down just recently against Fay and Gunter. And by the way, as they should have been. Because if you purposely gave somebody a hot shot of methamphetamine and fentanyl to kill them so they wouldn't testify against you, that is exactly why you need to go to prison. And they face life in prison or the death penalty. They'll be brought to trial here in the federal court building right here in Ocala, right in downtown. So we'll keep you updated on how this story comes out. But it just shows you that there's a lot, there's more than just the layer of ODs or the layer of people that are addicted to opioids. There's other layers to this onion, and one of those layers is the links people will go to make sure that they don't go to jail. This woman, KB, whatever KB stands for, she was senselessly murdered or allegedly murdered. Got to say allegedly so that the lawyers don't get angry at me. She was allegedly murdered by Fay and Gunter to make sure that they didn't go to jail. And that's the situation of illegal drugs, and that's what we were talking to the fire chief and to Captain Blair earlier this week. That's one of the things they face is, you know, it's a criminal activity. People who are addicted to heroin, you can't just go get heroin at the CVS. And your original addiction was to opioids because doctors overprescribed them. I mean, when are we going to start holding the pharmacy companies or the distribution people guilty? Because there was one town in West Virginia that had a population of 810 people that got 1.1 million Oxycontin. Huh?
Yeah, I think there was a couple of bills last session that were dealing with the prescribing opioids and how much a doctor can prescribe and the dosage numbers and whatnot. But I think that we're going to start seeing a lot more of that because it's
states are going to start suing pharmaceutical companies.
Oh yeah. It's sad to see that the overprescribing of these drugs, or even just in general, that they affect the person that not only takes them, but the people around them as well.
Yeah, and it's soccer moms and it's dads and everything. It's not the underbelly of society. It's people that live next door to you because they probably had surgery and ended up with pain and got overprescribed pain meds to help with their pain from surgery. And then they were hooked without realizing that's what was happening because pharmaceutical companies lied and didn't tell people that it was highly addictive, even though they knew it was. We'll take a break. We'll come back, get hour number 3 started of Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
The House in its slim margin Tuesday voted to ask Vice President Mike Pence to invoke the 25th Amendment and remove President Trump days before his term ends. Referring to Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Pence said, "When you introduced legislation to create a 25th Amendment Commission, you said president's fitness for office must be determined by science and facts. You said that we must be very respectful of not making a judgment on the basis of a comment or behavior we don't like, but based on a medical decision. Madam Speaker, you are right." End quote. Vice President Pence will not invoke the 25th Amendment. Several Michigan officials have been told they will be charged in connection with the Flint water crisis, which saw lead-contaminated water cause a Legionnaire's disease outbreak, hair loss, and other complications from lead poisoning. It was not clear what specific charges will be leveled on former Michigan Governor Rick Snyder, his health director, Nick Lyon, and other administration officials.